should be legalized. I'm sick of it not being. I don't think it ever will be legal in Kansas. It's just we don't have a big enough motorcycle population here to really make it a big issue, you know. And we have, most of the time it's okay, but because we don't have a lot of traffic jams, but every once in a while there will be one, and you know. But this vlog I was gonna cover a topic. This is a video response to Archerzz. Archerzz. I'll put a link, or yeah, whatever. But he's a pretty cool guy. I like to watch his videos. He recently just put out a video, I think it was yesterday, about the fear. It's called The Fear, I think, but it's about the fear of riding. But I think, yeah, he just went down a while ago. He had a wreck. And for a motorcyclist, that can be a life-changing experience. When you get in a wreck, it can change your perspective pretty quickly. I've never been in a wreck. I've had a couple close calls, and yeah, I'd say it has made me a little more aware of the danger of motorcycling. But he was talking about how his wreck, he tries to suppress the fear, but it just keeps coming back more and more, and he's afraid it's gonna stop him from wanting to ride a motorcycle. Just the fear of what the possibilities of getting hurt, or what he said his main fear was a disability. You know, you get in a wreck and you have to have a leg amputated. That actually happened to one of my roommates, my old roommate. He's a dickhead. I hate him. But he had a ZX6 and he had a ZX10. But he was riding the ZX6 and he got in an accident and he lost his leg below the knee, I think. And so he has to have a prosthetic. And you know, that would change your... Whoa, they just put up a new thing here. New stoplights. That sucks. I like the four-way. Four-way. But, whoa. Watch out for that sand. Shit. Talking about fear of motorcycle, I almost wrecked. Alright, but yeah, the fear. I can see it really messing with people. I've seen on a lot of like the motovlog forums, like people getting in accidents, and they talk about how they're just afraid to get back on the bike, and everyone's like, oh, you'll get over it. But I can see someone not getting over that. I like to think that I would get over it really quickly, but I mean, it all depends on circumstances. Now, for me personally, do I have a fear of motorcycling? Do I have a fear of what could happen? No, not really. There have been moments where that fear has surfaced, like in a couple videos. You saw my tank slapper. Like for the rest of that day and into the next day, I had that shaken up feeling, but it's pretty much gone now. And I wouldn't say that I'm fearless. I don't want to like sound cocky or anything. You guys know what I'm saying. I just don't really. I've never had that fear, which could be a bad thing, because I mean I'm young and I'm reckless, I guess. But I keep myself under control, kind of. Whoa! But motorcycles are just too damn fun to, you don't want to be afraid of it, because then it's not going to be enjoyable. And there are a lot of things to be afraid of on a motorcycle, like cars pulling out in front of you. But as long as you're aware of them and you pay attention, and the stuff that I'm more afraid of is like, it's because I'm doing stupid shit, that kind of stuff. So that would be my fault completely for, doing something stupid and wrecking. That'd be completely my fault. And but like Archer, I don't think he does wheelies, and he's mainly afraid of, people pulling out in front of him, or, low siding in a corner or something, I think. But I've never really been afraid of that. I think when I first started riding, I was afraid of other cars. And I had a couple close calls in my first couple weeks of riding, but Right now, not really. It's like 49 degrees. In 2 days, it's supposed to be almost 80. Yes! So excited about that. But yeah, so I'm not really afraid of riding. That might change if I get in an accident. I mean, that's as of now. So, man, look at all the sand. You gotta be careful, guys. And even like when you come to a stop, like there's no grip. So be careful, watch out for that if you guys are riding. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say on the topic of the fear of riding. For those of you that do ride, do you guys fear it? I mean, is it a good fear or a bad fear? I want to hear your viewpoints, or make a video response like I'm doing for Archer. Man, there's a lot of sand. I don't like it. But yeah, I think if you're too afraid of something, you're just not going to enjoy it. So I try not to be afraid of it, which I'm not really. I have respect for it, absolutely. You need to have respect for a motorcycle and what it can do. But a fear, try not to be afraid of it. You'll have a much more enjoyable life if you aren't afraid of everything. I'm not saying that for Archer, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing you're afraid of or that you can even change it, like willingly. But I would say I hope you aren't afraid of it anymore. That you have a respect for the motorcycle and you know what it can do and you know what people can do to you. But just take that and keep it in the back of your head and then just enjoy the ride. Woo! That's what motorcycling's all about, guys. Enjoying it, you know? If you don't enjoy it, then there's no point of being on one. Oh, but it feels so good. I was watching this episode of Top Gear. It's where the handlebar shake not too bad. I need to get it checked out though. I think it's bearings. That's what a lot of people were thinking, is the bearings for it shakes a little bit. Actually, I think it's always done that since I bought it. I don't think it's a new prevalent thing. Lots of people were bashing me, being like, that's what happens if you do a lot of fucking wheelies. I'm like, come on, guys. I put the video up so you guys could help me, and you guys are like bashing me. But this handlebar shake thing has happened since I bought the bike. I remember it happening a couple weeks after I bought the bike. So from all the months you've seen me riding it, it has been with this problem. So it's not like it's a new thing, okay, guys? So calm down. They're probably just trolls. They probably only watched that one video and they've never seen any of my other videos. But what was I talking about? Oh, Top Gear. I was watching an episode of where these disabled guys, they want to do the Dakar Rally, like the off-road. They were in the military and they got their legs blown off, or they're really disabled, like really badly, because of the military. And what they're doing is using motorsport as a form of therapy. And I think if that happened to me on a motorcycle, like say the worst happened, I wrecked and I wound up with a disability, God forbid. But if that did happen, or if it happened to someone I know, I hope that they would, figure a way to get back on a bike. Even if it's so bad that you had to get on a trike or something, or like one of those Can-Ams. But I know people that they can get different controls on the bikes. Like if you have a prosthetic leg, like say my right leg is a prosthetic, I can put the rear brake on my my left hand, so I can control that with that. So I think I would try and get back on a bike, Now I would be much more, like the fear would be more prevalent then, I think. But if you could overcome that, that would be awesome. So, I mean, I've heard of stories of that. Like I saw a triple amputee one time riding a motorcycle. I saw an article on it. He only had one arm, and the rest of it was all like nubs or whatever, He just had prosthetics. So he had all the controls on one hand, for one hand to, how crazy is that? Man, that's awesome. Crazy respect for people that do that. And the guys that did that Dakar, I heard that they actually finished it. They went and they did it, so that's pretty awesome. So you guys, leave comments below. Tell me what you guys think about the fear of riding, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right?